Good. Thanks for joining me today. So, what are you like?
Absolutely.
A couple of weeks out from the album, Rock Candy. Congrats!
I
Like,
know. Thank you. Thank you.
been
Yes, it's coming out October 14th, finally.
been cranking it over the last sort of week. There's lots of varying different styles, which I really love when I hear new music. I hate it when it's just straight down the one
One
lanes.
long song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I,
leading on from O, which was 2 years ago, when did you start putting all these tracks together?
we started this record about 5 months ago, and we got it recorded and written and recorded in 14 days. So I wrote a song a day and recorded a song a day. So that was a challenge I set for myself and my dear friend Jacob Bunton, who produced it and wrote it with me. Aside from two songs that I wrote previously, the rest of the record was done like in that time period. And I wanted to make a record that was really present to like now. I didn't want to draw from past experiences, so everything people hear and is what I was going through at the time, personally and just musically. I just accompanied the lyric and all that, and we had fun making it.
Okay, so when it comes to writing songs, there are artists that have to wait for inspiration. There are artists that almost treat it like a day job, where they go, I'm going to sit now and I'm going to write a song, which is obviously what you've done with this album. Is that how you treat every album, or in the past you've just sort of gone, oh, here's an idea, I'll put it in my phone?
Oh yeah, my phone is full of ideas, but and that's where there's so many ideas that I don't have time to go through them all. But as I'm walking, sure, or I'm sitting around late at night. But yeah, this record pretty much was all about just there and then, that time. Every day it was like a diary entry kind of thing. What I was going through, living was like dying without you, to where did your heart go? Light it up. It's a very positive kind of song. It's about like everyone, has their own light to stand in, and to not be afraid of that, and to be yourself, and don't be pulled down by other people. That's a big thing. I mean, I think that social media and just the way that like everything is right now, a lot of judgment and a lot of comparisons, and there shouldn't be, because everyone is individually great. We're on this earth for a reason, and so that song actually has a deeper meaning than what it portrays, I think. But yeah, it's about just being happy in yourself, because energy is everything.
Exactly. Now, you said you work with Jacob Bunton. So Jacob would have come on a lot of people's radar initially, working with Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses. But
Yeah.
he's kind of like the Midas touch guy at the moment when it comes to songwriting and production. So what does he bring out of Orianthi as a writer and a player?
Jacob is such a talented person. I mean, he's a dear friend. I've known him for about 7 years now, something like that, 6, 7 years. And we've been writing songs together for quite some time and hanging out. We're both guitar players, so I have a lot of guitar player friends. We like to just get together and jam out. And Jacob, I mean, there's accountability with working with one of your buddies, when you're making a record, opposed to working with a producer you just met or getting to know, or there's that stern, I'm the producer and you're the artist thing, you know what I mean? And this is more like we're friends, and Jacob's incredible for the work he does. And it was just a very easy, fun experience. And he played a lot on the record. He played violin, he's programmed stuff, and we were created really fast. And kudos to Jacob for all his production work and everything. It was a really great experience and fun.
Sure. Now, you said that writing songs is almost like a diary entry. So for all artists, songs tend to be a very personal snapshot. Is there a song on this album that almost becomes too personal?
Where does your heart go? It's pretty personal. Yeah. I mean, those lyrics are right on, like, exactly kind of what happened in a situation for me. So I just wanted to put it out like exactly. I was going through a breakup at the time. And yeah, it's just like that song, Last Night Dying Without You, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I write songs and I go, okay, I hear it and I hear it, but it's exactly how I'm feeling, and hopefully it helps other people if they're going through something similar. You don't want to hold back with your story, because music's a healer. That's, as artists, we're to put out, you know, that duty to sort of put yourself out there, you know, as scary as that is, because, you know, you're putting your like heart out there too. It's like, this is what I went through. And, you know, it's just, it's the whole thing, but it's definitely, music has helped me so much when I've heard lyrics that, like, because I was going through stuff at it, you know, the time, and I listened to, I can't remember which record it was, but it was a YouTube album, I can't remember, but it just like literally helped me through at that time. So yeah, hopefully that can help somebody else who's going through a breakup.
So when you connect with a song, do you connect with the riff, the lyric, or the melody?
For me, it's always been about the lyrics. I've been a songwriter since I was like 6 years old. So my dad played Beatles records, Roy Orbison. I started playing guitar when I was 11, you know, and I started playing piano and strumming when I was like 6 years old and writing, but onwards. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because people think that I started playing lead guitar or shredding or whatever they call shredding. I'm not really a shredder, but when I was really young. But no, that came after. So it's always been about the song for me, which I'm trying to, for the rest of my career, I want to be remembered as a songwriter. And not to say less guitar player, but songwriter first, I think. An artist, yeah.
Okay, now you've got two little instrumental interludes that work as bookends on the album. Were they deliberately set about as instrumentals, or were they just pieces of music that you ended up not really finding a lyrical need for?
Oh no, they were intentional. Yeah, I wrote Illuminate late one night. Actually, I started it here in my studio, and I took it to Jacob and finished it. But I wanted to have like a show opener kind of thing, or an opener to rock candy and a closing situation. Yeah. So that's Illuminate Part 1, Part 2. Yeah, and we're gonna play it live for sure.
Okay, will it open and close the show?
I don't know about closing the show. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No,
Next show okay. We just played a show. We just headlined a festival in Ohio, and so, you know, but we didn't have that much time to sort of put that many new tracks, and we played Light It Up and Where'd Your Heart Go. But next show for sure. Yeah.
Sure, and that's going to be a difficult part as you know, as with any artist, as their career develops to get a bigger catalogue, because you're going to have people screaming according to you at every single show. And if you don't play it, they will probably get really pissed. So
they pissed it. That's like, they're like, play it. Voodoo Child I get a lot, which is great because I love Voodoo Child. Not to say that I hate according to you, but when I'm about 50 years old, it's going to be weird seeing according to you. So, you know, but hey, I still do it. It connected with a lot of people. It's an empowering song, and it was a time period in my life, 2009, 10, where it was kind of written together. It just connected, it really did, and I'm very grateful for that.
Now you've got Burning, Red Light, and Void on this album that to me are like ready-made for the stage. So do you see those making their way into the set as sort of tours progress?
Yeah, Void's a rocker for sure, and you know, it's kind of unexpected with that riff and everything. But and Red Light too. We wrote, I said to Jacob, let's write the song. It's really fast. It was like maybe BPM, so we had it up like really fast, and then it kind of stopped for the chorus. Comes down. But yeah, we'll put that in the set for sure.
Yeah. That's the ready-made opener for me as well. It's just
okay.
Just
I think my drummer was happy. I get him tapping it up.
Awesome. So for you, when you listen to this album, what's the one message you would give to someone as they're about to put it on for the first time? If you said, this is what I think you'll find in this, what would it be?
It's an emotional rock candy store.
Perfect. Now when it comes to candy, we'll just go straight there. What's your guilty pleasure?
Well, like in life, it's definitely eating and cooking, and just I love, you know, all of that. That's for sure. I mean, yeah, probably a whole bag of popcorn usually. Perfect. Yeah.
Now I can see a really lovely PRS behind you.
Yeah, this is my signature. It's my signature PRS, my Lotus Bloom. That was created not too long ago. It's out now. I believe there's some in Australia. There's quite a few in Australia. It's my beautiful new model. I'm very thrilled with it. Yeah, created that quite some time ago, and they just put together. It's the same color as my first Jimi Hendrix t-shirt I used to wear as a kid. So
Perfect. What do PRSs bring to you as a player that, nothing against other guitars, but every guitar player I know sort of connects with their instrument differently. So what is it for PRS?
well, I started playing PRS because of Carlos Santana. He's a big influence on me. And the comfortability of them, they kind of, Paul's this great artist, and he's a big fan of guitars, and he just created something very comfortable, and you can really express yourself with it. I find the connections there. Not to say that I don't love my vintage guitars as well. Like, I do have, I love my Strats, I love, there's a lot of different things, that I really dig, especially like, my cats just decided to come in here.
That's okay. Mine are at my feet.
Okay, yeah, there's something going on out there. So the lioness is in the jungle. My 64 Strat, which I love, it's a new addition to my guitar family. Very Stevie Ray, Norman Square guitars. Love this one. But yeah, I mean, I love like used flying V's to 335s to I don't know, tellies here too and whatnot. But the PRS is just my main beast choice.
Sure. So the $1 million question, when are you going to be in Australia? Because for me, the last time I saw you was Soundwave 2014. So
oh wow,
quite a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Australia. I think, God, I'll be out there in May. We're doing something keynote presentation out in the Gold Coast, Women in Music, and then after that, I'm gonna play some shows around Australia because I'm going to Asia. Before, and I'll be in Australia. Yeah, I got to figure out what's going on next year. But
No worries.
Was that sorry?
But 2023.
Yes. So it's a lot of stuff going on. There's Europe, we're doing Asia, Australia, and here in America. So yeah, a lot of stuff.
Awesome, Ori. Again, congrats on the album. Again,
thank you very much.
October 14.
Yes, and look forward to seeing you when I'm in Australia. You got to come out to the show. So
I will be. The last time we were together at Soundwave, I was actually taking photos of you holding animals. It was quite bizarre.
Okay, was that with the cockatoo or
yep,
like a?
That's the shot I took. Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember I had a baby alligator.
Yep, it was bizarre.
I was like, someone took a photo of me, and I was like walking with this baby alligator. And I had this thing around it. It was really bizarre, but you know what? It was. I love animals. I don't care. I love them. I don't care what people say. It's like, just cover me with animals before a show. That will make me very happy. And yeah,